The birth of a nightmare. Every monster has a beginning, every dictator has a story, and every nightmare starts with a single breath. What turned a failed artist into the man responsible for 70 million deaths? What transformed an ordinary boy into history's greatest villain? If you think you know Hitler, you don't. This is not the story of a war. It is the story of how one broken soul convinced an entire nation to follow him into darkness. The rise of a monster, the making of a ticking time bomb. Young Hitler grows up in a house filled with shouting beatings, fear-strict discipline. To understand the dictator, you must understand the child. Hitler's father beat him relentlessly. Hitler's mother sheltered him from reality. This collision created a personality of extreme insecurity, rage, need for approval, obsession with power. Show Hitler draw. He was rejected twice by art school. He lost his mother to cancer. He failed at every job. He lived in shelters. He ate scraps. He wasn't destined for greatness. He was destined for collapse. But collapse is where scraps. He wasn't destined for greatness. He was destined for collapse. But collapse is where monsters are born. The war that built him WWI trenches, slow pan over corpses, mud, rats. In war, Hitler found the father he never had. Purpose. He volunteered immediately. He fought bravely. He delivered messages through gunfire. He saw friends blown apart. He was blinded by a gas attack. When he woke in hospital, he heard, "Germany has surrendered." In that moment, something inside him snapped forever. The world ended for him that day, and he swore to end the world that humiliated him. The seed of hate Germany after WW1, starving children bread costing millions of marks, riots everywhere, humiliation, veterans homeless. Pain creates anger, anger creates blame, blame creates monsters. Hitler finds extremist groups promising answers. He discovers hatred. He discovers conspiracy theories. He discovers the idea of racial superiority. And one day, fate intervenes. He steps into a small beer hall to watch a fringe political meeting. What happened inside that beer hall changed the world forever. Hitler stands to speak. He sounds nervous. Then something activates in him. His voice rises. People go silent. He transforms. He discovered his superpower, the ability to hypnotize a crowd. His speeches were filled with anger, hope, fear, revenge, destiny. He took control of the German Workers' Party. He renamed it the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazi Party. And the world didn't even notice. The first bid for power, 1923. Germany collapses financially. Hitler believes the moment is right to seize power. He leads the beer hall putsch. It fails. He's arrested. In a cold prison cell, Hitler gained the one thing he never had: time. Time to think. Time to write. Time to plan. He writes Mein Kampf, the book that blueprinted genocide. He wrote the future in those pages, and nobody took it seriously. The world hands him a gift, 1929. The Great Depression hits. Banks collapse. Suicide rates explode. Germany falls into despair. In despair, people don't look for truth. They look for someone to blame. Hitler promises jobs, food, pride, revenge. His crowds triple, then triple again. His posters are everywhere. His voice fills radios. The more Germany suffered, the more Hitler rose. The legal path to power. Hitler runs for president and loses. But the Nazi Party becomes the biggest political force in Germany. Elites believe they can control him. They are wrong. January 30th, 1933, Hitler becomes Chancellor. He did not seize power. Germany handed it to him. The fire that burned the Republic, the Reichstag, burns. Hitler blames communists. Overnight. Free speech gone, political parties banned, newspapers silenced, opponents arrested. With one fire, Hitler burned democracy to the ground. Then comes the Enabling Act, giving him total power. Night of the Long Knives, Hitler orders the murder of his own allies to secure absolute control. Hundreds killed, thousands arrested. He cleaned Germany with blood. From that night he becomes Führer, leader of Germany, not elected, not questioned, obeyed. Rewriting reality. Hitler unleashes the propaganda empire. Goebbels weaponizes. Radio film schools, posters, music. Children chant Hitler's name. He didn't just control Germany. He controlled what Germans believed was true. He rebuilds the army. He opens concentration camps. He removes Jewish rights. He eliminates political enemies. Germany becomes a machine of obedience. The final step, Hitler annexes Austria, takes Czechoslovakia. Everyone stays silent. With each victory, he became more unstoppable, more reckless, more convinced the world was his. He prepares to invade Poland. Crowds cheer, flags fly, the world holds its breath, and on September 1st, 1939, the dictator made his move. Bombs fall, cities burn, World War II begins. The warning of history. Hitler did not rise because he was powerful. He rose because the world was weak. He rose because people were suffering, because leaders were afraid, because no one stopped him when they should have. His rise is not just history. It is a warning,